everyone. Welcome to English and Goals. This is the podcast where we connect everyday dreams with the power of effective English communication. Today, we are talking about future goals and dreams and how English helps in the journey of achieving our goals and dreams. So for today, we have 3 guests. So, can you guys introduce yourself first?
Hi, my name is Atilia Yusrina binti Mama Yusri, and you guys can call me Atilia. Well, I'm the first guest for today's podcast.
Hi, my name is Nur Anisaila. You guys can call me Anisa, and I am guest number 2.
Hi, my name is Amira. You guys can call me Mira.
Alright, so let's start with our session today. It is so nice to have all of you here. Thank you for coming to my show, Atilia, Anisa, and Amira. Alright, so let's talk about your goals and dreams in life first.
Please allow me to start. Well, talking about goals in life, I really want to become a software engineer. Well, I study hard every day and I read a lot of books and materials. Well, my dream is to work with Petronas in the future.
Same here. Right now, I am learning about Python, and at the same time, I am preparing for my internship interview. I really want to ace the interview because I really want to get experience with Petronas. Working with Petronas. Sorry.
While you two are interested in becoming software engineers, I am interested in becoming a chef. I have always dreamed of becoming one. Ever since I was young, I had helped my mom cook for a lot of family events. I believe that I developed the interest slowly as time passed by.
Sounds like all of you are serious about your future. How do you stay motivated?
Well, I would say that the journey is never easy. Sometimes I do feel demotivated, especially at times when I encounter tough coding problems that seem impossible to solve, or every time I feel overwhelmed whenever I have to learn new chapter. But then I remind myself of how far I have come, or how close I am to my long-awaited dream, and the people who have been with me from the start, my family especially.
As for me, I am the type that is easily distracted and careless. So, speaking from my own experience, during the first semester of my degree, I somehow forgot what was important, so I ended up playing so much. I fumbled my result for the first semester. Well, of course I was demotivated, but then I thought to myself, I should manage my time better. I can't be like this if I want to become a good software engineer. I have realized that setting small goals work best for me, so I have been using a planner ever since. And it's helped so much.
That's interesting. Well, in my case, my family and friends have always been supportive. I am very grateful to have my friends with me. Since we share the same goal, which is to become a chef, we are always there for each other. My family understand me and my dream, so they always encourage and support me in my journey. For example, they will always taste my experimental dishes, even though sometimes they could end up with.
Those are great stories. Experience really helps us shape our future goals. For sure, great support from family and friends could also help in keeping us motivated in the journey. Alright everyone, let us now dive into the next topic, which is how English helps us in achieving our goals and dreams. Let's start with how important English is to you, or maybe share your journey with English in your life so far. As we all know, English isn't just a language, it's a stepping stone to build confidence and to shape who we are and where we can go in life. Alright, so let's start with Atilia. You may share your story.
In my opinion, I believe that English is very crucial. English is the lingua franca, so I believe that learning the language is a necessity and not just a casual interest. Well, we can see that in most professional communication, English is often used as the main language. Well, I always find the language interesting, so I have been putting a lot of effort into learning the language ever since I was young. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always been fascinated by the way English sounds, the words, the expressions, everything about English.
For me, personally, I was not really interested in English because I always found English difficult and confusing. To be honest, I was actually scared of making mistake that I refused to even try in the first place. One day when I was Form 3, I was selected as one of the few students to do a short public speaking during recess. I freaked out and kept giving excuses because I really didn't want to do it. But after all the excuses, I still had to do it. Well, I started to realize that being good at English doesn't mean speaking perfectly. It means being brave enough to try. I practiced every day for a week. Then when the day finally came, surprisingly I managed to do it well. A lot of people actually praised me for my speech, and including some of the teachers. Ever since then, I love English and as it helped me believe in myself.
Likewise, my journey with English also didn't start off well. I literally hate English in the beginning. I always got such low marks in every exam. But when I was in standard C, a new English teacher came and took over my class. She was very strict, but her classes are always fun. I don't remember exactly how she handled her class, but all I know is that everyone had fun. Well, then slowly I started liking and having interest in English. All thanks to her. For the first time in my life, English didn't feel like a burden. Instead, feel like a new world I wanted to explore. After that, I started participating in more English-related competitions, like public speaking and short story writing contests. If it weren't for Madam Tan, I might still be afraid of the language. English is truly the key in my life that helps unlock my potential.
All of you had somewhat deep connections with English, and it is very interesting to know. Okay, so how about we move on to something a little bit more personal? In this segment, let's take a moment to reflect on our hopes and dreams. We all have something that drives us. Well, a reason we wake up and keep going even when things get tough. So now, we will be sharing our aspirations using clauses to express not just what we dream of, but also why it matters to us. Let's begin.
For me, I've always believed that hard work can change a person's future. That is my motto and what I have been holding on to, especially in my journey of chasing my dream. Surely, there were times where I feel like giving up, at times when things didn't go as planned, or when I feel like I didn't do enough. But then I reminded myself that everything, including progress, takes time, and every small step matters. Hard work may not guarantee instant success, but it definitely shape the kind of person I'm becoming.
Well, I admire everyone who chases their dreams, even when it's hard. People like you, Anissa, who never gives up. Well, certainly the journey is easy when things are smooth and going your way. But when the hardship comes, it's not easy for one to keep fighting, going towards their dreams. Honestly, seeing others push through their struggles motivates me to keep believing in myself too. I often doubt myself, but hearing stories like yours reminds me that determination matters more than perfection. It's about staying committed to the journey and what it takes to reach the end goals rather than how fast we can get there. I often told myself, if they can, why cannot I, right?
From my side, I continue with culinary school, although it was expensive. There are so many times that I questions myself and my decision, whether I did the right thing or not. My family always show me support, but deep down I worried if I could make it, especially since this is such a competitive field. Still, I held on to my passion. I reminded myself why am I here in the first place, thinking about all the people who have been with me all along. I refuse to disappoint them, of course, especially since I come this far.
I feel motivated when I see others succeed. As a student myself, I can deeply relate to that. Whenever I see successful people, I dream of becoming like them too, and that feeling ignites a strong desire within me to strive for my own aspirations and work diligently towards making them a reality. Alright, we have come to the last segment for today's podcast. Let's not get too deep or personal. Let's just discuss what you do during your free time.
In my free time, I really love experimenting with recipe and cooking fusion dishes. I know that I am still very much lacking, so that is why I decided to use my free time to the fullest, which is to try out new recipes and cooking to improve my skills. Oh yes, by the way, I just remembered. Remember the old cooking show MasterChef? When it was aired, I was still a kid, but I got hooked and I enjoy every episode of it and every season. That is still my favorite cooking show, by the way. It still amazes me whenever I am watching cooking show because I can get a lot of knowledge through them. And yes, I wish to become a celebrity chef like Chef One.
Wow, like Chef One? Is there any particular reason why you want to become a celebrity chef, Amira?
Well, being a celebrity chef is not just about fame. It's about inspiring others like how Chef Wan inspired me. Becoming a celebrity chef means having the platform to share my passion with a wider audience, to introduce people to new flavors, and to even preserve traditional recipe in a modern way. I don't want to just cook. I want to teach. I want to connect with people, and I want to represent my culture through food. Okay, that is somewhat deep, is it?
I'm not gonna deny that. Okay, like, how about you, Anissa?
My hobby is teaching and making teaching videos. My goal is to inspire young learners and to teach creatively. Even though I am also still lacking and I don't have much experience yet, I enjoy teaching other people who I know and enjoy making TikToks videos and sharing my knowledge in engineering.
Wow, TikTok videos. That is really interesting, Anissa. I will share for us for your TikTok after this. I would like to learn more about engineering from you. So now let's hear it from Atilia.
Well, as I am in my final year, I am working on my final year project, so I guess my current hobby is working on it. My developing mobile apps is my final year project, so I am spending a lot of time learning new tools, experimenting with features, and trying to make the app as user friendly as possible. Well, it's challenging, but I find it quite fulfilling. Like I'm building something meaningful from scratch. The app is about students' mental wellness, so I would love to ask you guys to try it once it's ready later.
Yes, sure. I bet it is going to be so helpful. Do you mind to brief about what the app is about?
Yeah, sure. It is a simple, supportive app to help students manage their emotional well being, especially those who often feel stressed, unnoticed, or silently overwhelmed. Well, the app doesn't try to fix everything, but it offers a quiet space to breathe, reflect, and feel heard.
That sounds like a very interesting app. Can't wait to try it out soon. I'm sure, after all, there are some things that you regret in life, right? Those lingering thoughts like, if I work harder, I will surely get into my dream university. Thoughts like that, right?
I do have one. It's still in my mind even till now. If I had accepted the overseas scholarship, I would have experienced new cultures. After SPM, I was offered a scholarship in medical to Egypt, but my parents didn't allow me to go. But So I rejected the offer. Well, I can't really say that I regret it though, because I enjoy what I'm doing right now. But the thought came by once in a while.
Well, in my case, if only I were more confident, I would speak at the TED conference. Last semester, I was offered by my lecturer an opportunity to talk at the TED conference, on behalf of him. But I was just too scared. I was so afraid that I might ruin the whole session, so I refused. Well, thinking back, I should have tried, but it's fine. I'm sure that there will be more opportunities for me in the future.
My dream is to go to France. If I get into a culinary school in France, I might start my own food vlog on YouTube. If I study in France, I will learn the proper foundation of cooking, like how to make sauce, pastry, and how to work in a professional kitchen. French culinary schools are also very respected around the world. If I graduate from one, it will help me get better opportunities in the future.
Wow, today's session will remain special to me. Surprisingly, I learned a lot from all of you. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it a lot.
Well, thank you for inviting me to this podcast too, Adila.
What a good session we had. I am just so happy to be here today. Thank you.
To those watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, okay?
So, that is all for today's episode of English and Ghost. I'll see you guys later. Bye!